I had a reaction. And I wrote a lot of it down. Page after page. Oh, Ms. Polk said that I misrepresented the record. Well, that's not actually what happened. And I wrote down what I thought. I got pages of this stuff. But you know what I realized? And you know what I know? Is it's not about me. My dad fled communist China and immigrated to the United States. I talked to you about climbing mountains, climbing Mount McKinley in Alaska. And I had a picture of it, but Truck told me it was cheesy to show you pictures of me climbing Mount McKinley. So okay, I got a little frostbite on my face, and my toes were, frozen for a while. Because as I told you in the beginning, it's not about me. It's not what I think. Hey, Louie, come on! They call me Louie. You can do it. Let's go. Come on, man. Let's go. You know, other than the day I got married, the day my kid was born, it's the best day of my life. Unfortunately, I ran out of space. And sad thing is, when you write something, you got to live with it, because we've lived with this thing for 4 months now, and every time I see it, it's kind of embarrassing because I ran out of space. I apologize. It's not about me. I want you to think about what it means in these United States to brand someone a criminal. I want you to think about what it means for the government to brand somebody a criminal, what it takes and what it means. And I want you to look into your hearts and into each of your souls and ask yourselves, is this what I want? Is standing here accused of a crime, of manslaughter, killing people. And these folks have not even looked at their evidence yet. You heard throughout the government's opening statement, conversations about Mr. Ray. The defendant did this. The defendant said that. And then the defendant did this. Mr. Ray has a name. His name is James Arthur Ray. And he's been sitting here before you for the last 4 months with his fate in the government's hands, now in your hands. And if you think there's something, if you don't think there's something wrong with this, if you don't think that there's a problem with the prosecution not relying on evidence, but leaving the pictures of the folks who have passed away up on the screen for 11 minutes, that has nothing to do with the crime. And I am not saying, I mean, at the very beginning of this case, I talked to you. The very first thing I said is there is nothing anybody, me, the court, Ms. Polk, anybody can say that will take away the tragedy. There is nothing, and I'm not trying to. It is a tragedy. But when you leave pictures of folks who have passed away and you talk about how they wanted to paint murals and all of those things, what you are doing as the government is you're appealing to sympathy and prejudice, which your instructions, ladies and gentlemen, explicitly tell you you cannot consider. So why are they doing it? Why are they doing that? And if you don't think that's wrong, if you don't think there's a problem, that's a civil lawsuit. And other juries in other courtrooms may someday sit in judgment on the civil lawsuit. Was there negligence? Should there be compensation paid? Did somebody mess up? That's your typical civil lawsuit. A real possibility. I'm not talking about Martians. I'm talking a real possibility. There are some states that tell you that we're not going to allow trans fats, which are the fats in burgers and Oreos and basically things that taste good. And they're saying for your own health, we're going to tell you, you can't have these. You don't need the government to tell you what choices you want to make. It would be like a show where the detective actually never walks into the CSI room and says, hey guys, what do you got? What do you got for me? We just indicted Mr. Ray, and we've got things to do. We've just indicted Mr. Ray, and there are trucks everywhere, and we've got things to do. Is this how you want your government to work? Remember that? 2 cups. Ms. Doe asked, what did you observe with respect to attempts to cool Liz Newman down after she'd been pulled out of the tent? Answer, I put 2 cups of water, ice water, and left her with 2 other Dream Team members. What size cups did you use? Not much bigger than these. Cups at the witness stand? Yes. So 2 cups. 2 cups of water gets her from 105, 104 degrees to very, very cold to the touch. Because as I told you in the beginning, it's not about me. It's not what I think. I happen to really believe in this system. I really do. But it's not about me. And I'm sorry if I'm being harsh. This is about Mr. Ray, the defendant. This is about a man who's been charged with a crime by the state of Arizona. And this is about you and each and every one of you and what kind of government you want. Here's what happened. March, April, May, June, July, August. We're not even through. We're not even through. Is this like the communist Russia, and we have fake trials with staged things, and thousands of more rats come flying into Angel Valley from all of the surrounding valleys. It's like all the rats from every valley and dale in Sedona decide, here's our chance. The rhetoric, the spin. I apologize, it's not about me.